Good morning, people. This is Joe. And though this really isn't the rust shop here, this is where I work. Let me back up a little here. This is our messy workbench. It used to be a lot neater than this. And as often as I clean it, it gets messed up. There's Mr. Flat Top. And a truck I'm working on this morning after I get clocked in at 8, but it's not 8 yet, so I got some me time. Here's an 83 Bronco we're going to be doing a 4-inch lift on once the parts are here. This big old dump truck is getting strobes. You can see the strobe I put in there. It's going to get another one on the corner, and the same for the other side. It already got strobes in the grill. And it's going to get strobes to replace these. They're on order and they should be here today. And I don't know what that truck's here for. But anyhow, stopped at Walmart on my way to work this morning. Needed some spray paint. Their shelves are almost empty. So that's going to put a kibosh on what I wanted to do. I'm working on this. This is Davey. This is one of those weirdos. A friend of mine has a bar up in Liberty, Ohio called Masters, and they're having a benefit dinner for his brother who has cancer on the 11th. It's kind of a bikerish bar at times. They have a lot of rallies there and poker runs. So I figure I'm going to make him on his little motorcycle and put him in a little display case and give them to them so they could put him in the Chinese auction and, you know, generate some funds for the cause. Well, here's the lower half of Davey, and I stopped at Walmart this morning looking for some denim blue type of color, a flat spray paint. Figure I'll paint those like a denim blue color. They don't have any. They had some gloss blue. Here's his arms. I gotta paint those today. I painted them with a wrinkle finish paint. So, kind of like a leather jacket and a leather hat. Still got to paint his eyes, his teeth, his hair. But he's done for the most part there. And I checked the Hot Wheel aisle out while I was there. Of course, because you can't go into Walmart without checking those out. Well, the main aisle was almost empty. There was like maybe 4 cars on the pegs. But they did have one of those bins with toys, and they had some newer stuff, This is an A case, so this must be from the new. But I picked up one of those little Honda Cities. Might do something with that. Picked up the dark teal Honda. Excuse me, morning cough. Picked up one of these. Wasn't too into the other cars in the series, but I kind of like the Torino. I've never seen all the Fast and Furious movies yet, so I don't even know if this car was actually in the movie. Maybe somebody out there knows. Picked up this one. I didn't have this one. This is a Q-Case car, or a motorcycle in this case. But my dad was a rider. I lost him this past September here, so I want to make a little display case, a little tribute to him, a little urn in there with his ashes and some motorcycles and stuff like that. And I picked up this thing. I kind of like some of the tuned vehicles. I'm really waiting for that tuned Silverado square body coming out later. That'll be a popular one, I bet, but might do something fun with that just for the hell of it. Picked up one of the Cobras. Too bad it's not the Super, but it's a Cobra. I have an early version of this that has the metal base and the opening hood. Picked up another one of these. I grabbed one of these the other day. I didn't even know they made this. I kind of like it. I think I'm just going to do one of these, detail it out a little bit, and end it there. Maybe do a wheel swap for some real riders and paint the grill and lights and leave it as is. Then I might do another one my way. Picked up a yellow version of the 67. I guess that's a, oh, that's an A case. That's, and in the Auto World area, picked up a Hellcat. What year is this? 19 Challenger Hellcat. In F8 green. Wish this camera would focus a little bit better. Paid so much money for this phone and it doesn't always focus as well as I'd like it to. And I picked up a 19 F-150 Lariat. I have a few of these other Auto World pickups and cars, and hey, I like this one, so I got that. But yeah, that was it. Wasn't as good of a trip to Walmart as I wished it was. I really wish they had more, but they did not. I bet everything's sitting in the container ship still, or in the back storeroom. So many stores I've been going to lately are empty. And I think part of the reason is they're understaffed and their concerns aren't putting toys on the shelves as much as putting food and medicines and diapers and all that kind of crap. But for us collectors and model car enthusiasts, it's kind of disappointing. But anyhow, hey, I just thought I'd do that one real quick little video. I want to start doing more videos here as soon as possible. A couple others, and I need to get more gear. I got this Samsung Note 20 Ultra. So it's a big fat phone, and unfortunately a lot of those little tripods and mounts, they barely fit this phone or support the weight of it. So I got to find a better mechanism so I can mount this phone above my workbench at home and do some how-to videos. I'd like to show you guys how some of it's done. I just don't want this thing falling off of some cheap little $8 mounting and landing on the projects. So I got to get a better way to do that. I have another phone I can use for the camera, actually, but I just got to remember to bring it home. It's actually here in the shop. It's actually a music player because we have Wi-Fi back here. It's a brand new phone. I bought it before this. I just didn't like the way it worked. But it's got an excellent camera. And, you know, hey, it still plays music. So what I do is I Wi-Fi Spotify or whatever, or the music I have on it, and I Bluetooth it to that little boombox thing, and there's our speakers up there. So I got access to virtually any and all kinds of music. And here's the rest of the shop real quick. The lights are still off. There's our forklift, and that's our fab area. It's where Tom welds and cuts and makes things. And that's just the warehouse out there. It's where we store all the product. But yeah, that's it. There's a showroom out front. I'll maybe show you guys that another time. But until then, thanks for watching. If you are, please subscribe. I promise more content soon, more serious content. Like I said, just got to get a way to mount the camera better, clean my table off, and I like to show you how some of it's done and how I approach some of the projects I approach and complete them and give you some tips. This way, maybe, you know, hey, if you want to try it out too. Yeah, there's some light. But, yeah, hell, you know what? Let's show you the showroom. Here's the showroom. Well, this is behind the counter. And it's still dark out here because if you turn the lights on too early risers will see the light on and start knocking on the door. And I don't want that. But, yeah, this is the showroom. This is where I work. Valley Truck Outfitters in Poland, Ohio. Right outside of Youngstown, where I live. But yeah, this is it. This is our showroom. We have a pickup bed in here with the spray-on liner in yellow to match the truck. Toolboxes and some of the stuff we sell. Demo models and all that good stuff. There's our parking lot with our rock pile. My truck out there. Tom's car. I don't know how Tom got home last night. He must have got a ride somewhere because his car's here. But, yep, that's it. All right, well, let me go this way so maybe you can actually see me. Yeah, I know I'm ugly, but hey. All right, well, hey, everybody have a great day, night, whatever. Depends on what time you watch this. Definitely be getting back to you here soon. Try to make more videos more often and get a lot more content to the channel. So, you know, it's worth subscribing to. But this is just a quick one. So, talk to you later. I'm out. Bye-bye.